seconds. Let's bet. Let's bet. Okay, ready?
Welcome back, Bowling World fans. Today we are going to be drilling the new Ebonite Gamebreaker 2. It is the comeback of the Gamebreaker 2 series, and I think this is something that everybody should be excited about, especially because this is probably my smoothest ball in my bag this year, and I definitely think it has lots of potential for several different bowlers, from all the way up to the high rev bowlers, all the way down to the low rev and lower speed bowlers. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the layout. Let's go ahead and get it over onto the workbench, get it laid out, talk a little bit about what that layout is. Now, the layout that we went with on this bowling ball was 65 by 4.5 by 60. This is my new benchmark shape layout that I'm going with for my symmetrical pieces, and I think this actually matched up great to this bowling ball because I don't want to over accentuate the ball hooking more down the lane. I want this to be really nice and rolly and really smooth, so I can have a really nice benchmark shape to be able to take from tournament to tournament, especially as I bowl more PBA regionals. It's not going on my very first trip of the season, which is actually following this video right here, so you guys will see probably a vlog in between this and the next couple ball reviews. But this ball definitely looks really great, and we went ahead and got this over onto the drill press to drill it up with our vacuum inserts, which is again a top pull of 1 1/32 and a bottom pull of 31/32. And then we went ahead and got it over to the workbench, sanded out those finger insert holes, and we glued in our Vice PO black inserts. Again, Vice has been giving me the best feel and the choice of champions when it comes to grips, so make sure you guys get yours at the link in the description over on bowlingworld.biz. So let's go ahead and get this ball over onto the lanes, and before we do that, let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the specs of the new Ebonite Gamebreaker 2 Solid. So to start off with, we're going to go ahead and talk about the core, which is actually the same core that was in the Vortex V2, which is the enhanced V2 core with an RG of 2.480 and a differential of 0.048. Now, this has a mid-range RG and a mid-range differential, allowing this ball to be really controllable whenever it comes to the weight block itself. And that is wrapped around with the GB 10.7 solid reactive resin cover stock, which is finished off at 500 and 2000 grit Zaire. Now, the one thing that I definitely noticed about this ball really quickly is that it will lane shine super quickly, and that's simply because of the fact that the step process is a little bit less broken down, so it allows the ball to really shine up nicely over time. And you will definitely want to have probably a CTD true cut pad to be able to break the cover off on this ball whenever you're taking it to a tournament, or maybe it's just been a couple weeks and you just need to hit it with some fresh surface. But let's go ahead and get it over onto the lanes and talk a little bit more about what I saw about this bowling ball and when I saw it necessary to be able to start hitting it with surface. I filmed this video across several different days, so you guys are going to see days where I'm throwing it on the condition maybe being a little tighter, one day maybe being a little bit more hooky. So enjoy this and let's get right into it.
Alright guys, so let's go ahead and get into throwing this bowling ball. As I mentioned before, I did film this over several days of me actually bowling with this ball, and that was just simply because of the fact that the shop has been getting busier here with the holidays. It's just a little bit chaotic right now. But the one thing that I do want to mention, that this ball is extremely smooth and extremely predictable. I think this is probably the most well-rounded shape that I have in my bag whenever it comes to benchmark shape. And it just allowed me to really stay in the same area for a lot longer. I was able to manipulate more with my hand, speed, and rotation, what I could get this bowling ball to do. So if I wanted it to roll a little bit more forward, I could get off of it a little bit more and let it roll a little bit more forward. And whenever I needed to circle a little bit more and get through the lane and through the pins a little bit harder, I could get around it a little bit more with a little less ball speed and truly see a really great reaction out of this ball. And I think this is going to be one that most house shot bowlers and tournament bowlers should have in their bag as a benchmark shape. I think this ball is going to be great on several different patterns that we'll bowl on this year. It's probably going to make a couple of trips with me to some regionals. I'm bowling this weekend. I'm actually recording this voiceover at 11:22 p.m. on 12/07 of December, and I am headed to the Lubbock Sports Open. We're bowling on 45 feet, so this ball is not making it to that regional just because of the fact that I don't believe I will need it, and I have plenty of other balls in the bag for that. But make sure you guys do subscribe to make sure that you check out that video whenever it comes out. I will probably be editing that on the road. That way you guys can get a video a little bit quicker in between all the chaos that's going on right now. But enjoy the rest of these shots and let me know down in the comment section below what you think of the Ebonite Gamebreaker 2 by Ebonite. I already said that. Enjoy.
Alright guys, and that was once again the Ebonite Gamebreaker 2 Solid. And if you guys want to get yours today, make sure you guys go over to bowlingworld.biz to get it there. And as always, leave a comment down below as to what you want to know more about this Gamebreaker 2 or any bowling ball that I may have reviewed in the past, or any questions that you have for myself personally, or any questions that you have about things upcoming in the future. Drop them down in that comment section below. As always, make sure you guys hit that like, subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. And as always, I'm super grateful to all of you, and I appreciate all you guys do to be able to support me in the journey of creating some content for you guys. And I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out. I will talk to you later.